your beef? Why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know who you
The house
are.
is torn apart, okay? It's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam, okay? I'm no better than you.
Movie Madness Entertainment, welcome.
Welcome, everyone. MME is back. Thank you for all the support. Remember, if you're watching on the replay, to smash the like button to help this madness spread. Movies, video games, and entertainment. I'm trying to keep... I want to cover more gaming topics, too. I'm here with my friends RJ and Aaron World Order. I see the chat. Thank you for joining tonight. Make sure to let people know about this show. And I want to go ahead and thank the members right off the bat. I really appreciate the support here. It helps me a lot. It helps me more than you know. You do not realize how much it helps me do more live streams, more content. And I think everyone knows that I do a lot of stuff for my parents and I take that unpaid. It helps supplement that. So it really helps me out personally. Not that it's needed. I just want to thank you so much. So Aaron World Order, Rhea, Nick Hammond, Obi-Wan, Relapse, Real Elmo Cinema, Brian Master of None, AG Zeno Q, Resident Justice, Josh Bowen, Robbie's B Diary, and Taylor M. Also, Saggy Melons, Hans, Roosevelt Cavazos, H. Barts, Lewis Cox, Resident Justice. Oh, you're in
there twice.
I still have to update. Zeverfet, Blinded Braille, Punk Trace, OEB Pete, Real McMillan, the Retro Bro, and I always have trouble finding the last one. This is another reason I need to update. Oh, god damn it. I'm boomering. Where is it? I have it here somewhere. Oh no, where did I?
Laughing back something.
Oh, here it is. Last but not least. No one's least. No one's last. Cast Graphics, Bradley, Chubby Teddy Monster Productions, Little Movie Perp, The Widow, and Will Wallace. I appreciate the support. That's another reason I need to update. They're all over the place. So I appreciate the support. Let's get to the chat, and then we'll get to some topics. It is a weird movie day. There's lots of movie topics. Although Aaron said he's pissed as all hell. So we got to fight. Wait, Aaron, don't tell me why. We got to wait for it. And then you can explain. Let me get to this crappy thumbnail I made. I didn't know what to do. I really didn't know what to do. I should have. I'm a little shady at Grace Randolph too. Reviews, not reviews of the Eternals. But here's the main topics. And I'm so bored with movie top. I was thinking about watching Friday Night Tights, just the clip, just to see. It's no time to cry. It's sad about Daniel Craig's Bond. So I kind of wanted to see their take there, just for curiosity's sake, not to even dunk on them. Like, I'm so bored. But Mel Gibson is in the Continental, John Wick style, potentially. The Munsters. And some more.
Yeah,
I think
a lot of millennials know what the Munsters are.
Monsters. Yeah.
I don't think the millennials know.
I'm up for it.
I know.
Let me see. Let me get
to
the chat here. Saggy Melons. Woo! Where are you, Saggy? I sent Saggy the link as well. Obi-Wan. Darth Scipio says, I saw you over at Culture Casino stream. Bradley is here. Rhea is here. I think we're gonna have. Don't worry, everyone. We're gonna have some more Miko talk this Sunday potentially. And I might have a Miko rant this next few days because I've had it.
What's there to rant about?
I've had it. I can't take it anymore.
About
I got to save it for my rant. Almost Josh Bowen. Almost that time. Yes. I think I do have a Star Wars topic or two, Josh. Thinking of you constantly. I'm always like, my producer Josh wants more Star Wars content, and I want to accommodate. I want more Star Wars content as well. I think I'm going to get really back into the groove once the new series come out. And Manuel,
we're only a few months away, so
mods are taking over. Mod Squad, yeah. Rhea, Bradley. Okay, let me see here. And I'm sorry I was late as well. Thanks, Bradley. I missed you too. Josh Bowen, why are you feeling slightly salty tonight? Is it the same reason as Aaron? I hope this makes you feel better.
Maybe you just ate a lot of French fries.
Darth Scipio wants to know why I don't use the quarter pounder in my thumbnails more often. I could. Patrick's here. Man, those members are stacking up. Yeah, I appreciate that. Oh, hot take, Bradley. Bradley, are you available to come on? I would like to get your take because I think you're in the. You want to come on the show? Do I want to play that again? I don't know. Because I want to hear your take on that. Why? I don't think it's so. I mean, I love the original Munsters, but I think someone else could take a shot at it if they have an idea for it. Ray Lucky Day is here. There's not a Miko talk today, Lucky Day. Oh, Raya's a big fan. Degrassi says Eternals is unequivocally one of the movies ever made. Best movies, do you mean?
Yeah, you mean best movies or worst? Like,
I think he's saying best because Degrassi Knowles, I believe, gets a lot of screeners somehow. I don't. Yeah. Maybe Degrassi is one of those.
He's a Hollywood insider.
Yeah, people that work in the industry, maybe.
Degrassi Knowles. Yeah, I take his word for everything.
Okay, I mean for Rhea, I got my boxed copies. No, Josh, I will do the member stream later that night. So I don't forget. I don't bounce the members for a Miko talk. I will do 2 in a day. Mel, the dude from Braveheart. Well, let's get off the bat first to say, if we're against cancel culture, is there a path for redemption or a path forward for Mel Gibson? Has it been enough time? He hasn't messed up recently, really. The stuff he said was really. I really am against this. I disavow everything he said. It's not an excuse, but is there some consideration that he had addictions and that he was, when he made these comments, he was out of control as well? Does that factor in? What's your initial thoughts? I'm not one way or the other, and I don't want to offend anyone. If anyone's offended by Mel Gibson in the past, I completely understand. But is there a path forward for him? He pops every once in a while, and I think the ultimate thing would be to see him come back to Mad Max, and they're obviously not doing it for obvious reasons.
I think it's a chance. I think that he's been showing up in past movies like the Santa movie. He obviously got this role with the John Wick, pretty much a prequel, right? It's a prequel, right? So I think there's a chance for redemption if he wants redemption. You gotta want redemption. You gotta make amends and stuff. And if you had addiction, that could affect your judgment and stuff. And it depends on the person. If they realize their issues or problems and make amends for it, there's a chance to come back. And right. I think Hollywood is seeing with Mel Gibson. If you make amends, there's a chance.
Well, he did. I believe he did apologize for his comments, and he hasn't had a relapse recently. I don't believe it's been a long time.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think Mel Gibson will ever get back in the favor of the people he used to be in favor with, like the Hollywood elites. He's never going to be at the same level he once was. But I think he's carving out his own niche fan base who like his lower budget action stuff. You know, like the Santa Claus movie or some of his more experimental films. So, if that's something he's interested in doing and continuing, then good for him.
Okay, we have a special guest, I guess. Bank robber.
Bank robber.
Oh, I know who this is.
Oh, I'm gonna need everyone to put their hands in the air right now.
Hey, Eddie, how you doing, bro?
Yeah, what's up?
Glad to see your smiling face. How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good.
That's
Glad to
good.
be here.
Eddie has been up telling you like it is on his short videos about like the story of Snyderverse stuff.
Oh, you've been doing videos. I have to. I've been busy, so I haven't been watching other people's channels as much. I got to check that out.
Basically, you're a cult leader, Max.
Yeah.
I'm a cult leader with 20 viewers. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm not doing good enough. Let me see here. Degrassi Knowles. I want one more Lethal Weapon. Send the real Riggs and Murtaugh off into the sunset.
Oh, the TV show is terrible.
I didn't see the TV show. I do also want one more Lethal Weapon as well. I would like he's not going to get his, for better for worse, and I don't. It's not our fault. He's not going to get the right off in the sunset like most actors go back to their OG properties. Like Harrison Ford coming back to Star Wars and Indiana Jones and What's your thoughts on this, Eddie? Since you're fresh, Mel Gibson first set to star for John Wick Origin series, the Continental, for Starz and Lionsgate Television.
I saw that, and I was like, lots of people are going to take issues with this, obviously, because of everything surrounding Mel Gibson. But he's shown that he can get back in Hollywood and start a movie. Still, it just, I don't know, to be honest with you. I mean, second chances are a thing. It's just that obviously that will always be surrounding him. So we just gotta wait and see what actually happens, I guess.
Okay. Nick and Lex are even here. Hey, Nick and Lex, we miss you.
That's a great movie.
I think they just passed 30K. And if you want to see a fun video, Lex jumped out of a plane.
Really?
Yes. With a parachute, but she jumped out.
Of course.
Yes. Also, I got to talk to Nick. I got to do something with my intro. I was thinking about he knows how to play the guitar. I know lots of YouTubers that are good musicians. But I guess kind of like, you remember the old Dire Straits song, "I Want My MTV"? I was thinking of doing like a parody.
I want candy.
No, that's not it. What the hell are you talking about? No,
Isn't that the song?
I want my. So I was thinking MME instead of MTV,
Or
and
you
then
could
have
say,
that great guitar. Nick, I gotta reach out to Nick. So just that little clip, and then like explosions and stuff, and then start the show instead of my long intro, or included in my long intro. I still like it. Patch. Let me see. I was focusing on what I want from Nick, and I didn't read his comment. Just saw him in Signs yesterday. What a great movie. The guy is not a bad dude, but he had his set of problems. I think he should be forgiven. He's a hell of a director. Yes. I think we should move on and not try to cancel him everything. He still gets the stuff that's brought up every time. I mean, if you were impacted personally, if you were, especially the Jewish community has a really hard time forgiving him, and I don't blame them for that, especially in the industry as well.
Yeah,
so I don't blame him.
He's not going to be forgiven by certain people, but he can at least move on in some aspect of his career to where it's like, okay,
Mm-hmm. Patrick says, Eddie, we missed you. Reyes talked about Lucky Day. Any favorite segments from DC fandom? And Josh Bowen says it's not that bad. The first couple seasons were pretty good of Lethal Weapon, the TV series. I heard they were decent. That the first actor left for
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to the first actor that played Riggs, right? It was Riggs, the actor that left.
Yeah.
And they replaced him with Sean William Scott.
Yes. Oh, Shifty Gizm says Mel got nominated for an Oscar and Robert Downey Jr. publicly stood up for him, so he got partially accepted back. But remember, those Hollywood's elites that hate him probably...
His 90s one were good. Like, his 90s movies were damn very good on Mel Gibson.
Yeah. I remember when everyone was supporting Roman Polanski back in the day.
Yeah.
They don't now. They do not now. They tried to say he's misunderstood, and I think even Quentin Tarantino was on stage defending Polanski, and then that changed quick. With cancel culture going more.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
Me Too movement and Time's Up movement.
Woody Allen,
then they dropped. Yeah. Constantly they defended Woody Allen for years too. I remember. Yeah. Lots of people. And it was still like a rite of passage to be in a Woody Allen movie. And I liked his movies. I gotta admit, some of his movies were kind of interesting and fun. I haven't watched him since, though. It's gotten more extreme. Okay. And you know what? For old time's sake, Eddie, maybe we might watch the Friday Night Tights. I said the right word this time. Reacting to No Time to Cry. I'm just curious of what they say about it. You know what? If they left the internet, I kind of would be sad. I don't want them canceled. Hey, Bradley's here. Hey, Bradley.
Hey, what's up, Bradley?
Hey, Bradley.
Bro.
I apologize. I completely forgot which topic I wanted you to comment on. You were hot about
Monsters.
Oh, the Rob Zombie Monsters. See, yeah, this is where my memory's bad. So since you're on the
old man brain.
Yeah. Actually, let me get a better picture here, so people could see. What the hell did they do with Grandpa? Look at that.
That hair, though.
I think it looks kind of fun. So that's Jeff Daniels.
No, Jeff Daniel Phillips.
Yeah, Jeff
it's not Jeff Daniels.
Oh, okay. And he likes to put Sherry Moon in everything. Sherry Moon Zombie, his wife.
Yeah, like every movie he does.
So you're not
okay.
You're a Munsters fan. You're not happy about it. Go, Bradley. Go.
No, I'm a Munsters fan. I think he'll bring an interesting take on it. But honestly, it's my expectations of him as a director. I don't like him as a director. I think he should have stayed a musician. He makes much better music than he does movies, especially with those Halloween movies. Like the way he directs those, it honestly like hurts my eyes. It's shaky cam to the max.
Shaky cam too much. That's a pet peeve of mine as well.
I hate shaky cam. I see.
You're basically
wrestling.
Bradley.
Wrestling is bad too.
That's real toxic of you. You're basically saying for a creative, stay in your lane, get out of ours. Is that what you're saying? Like stay what you're good at. I
think he has some like good movies. I like A House of a Thousand Corpses. I like The Devil's Rejects. And I know he's a massive fan of the Munsters, so I think he'll do a faithful adaptation of it. And I like the house he chose because I was following his recon to pick out the house for the movie, and he did a really good job at that. And I know he's working hard at it, so I think he'll do a good job. I'm just not a big fan of Rob Zombie in general.
Okay, fair enough. Eddie, you said you may have to head out. You just wanted to pop in real quick, or?
Yeah, this isn't really that much of a comeback. I just wanted to appear for a moment to spread some joy. But no, obviously I like being here. I haven't been here in weeks. But I was, on my break. I just came back to support some people. Obviously, you saw me on Twitter how I wasn't bragging about it, but I was like, spreading the
it's all good, man. Thank you.
And obviously, I know I had some conversations about you. I kept on asking you, when are you streaming? So I can help you. I can do this stuff for you. And then you told me I didn't have to.
I'm probably never gonna get monetized at this rate. So.
But look, I got you, Max. Don't worry. I got you.
You don't have to.
No. Trust me.
We're just happy to have you. We're just happy to see your smiling face. Glad you're doing good.
Yeah.
School and everything's doing good.
It's been school is hell.
Okay, I get it. Then school is hell.
School. Tests, essays, and all that stuff are always hell. The more personal stuff that everyone already knows about. It's getting there. I'm happy.
Good.
But no, I just wanted to come back to say, obviously, I love all you guys, and I love everyone in the chat. And I keep thinking about how this is where I belong, and I just love everyone here. It's so hard too because I'm really pissed off the fact that you took so long to come back when I did all this good stuff for everyone else.
Oh no, that's fine.
No, like I said, I got you. Trust me. I know you say you don't want it, but trust me when I do whatever, it's gonna be crazy. But I just say goodbye to everyone here. I'll see you whenever I'm available. But I'll keep in touch. Obviously, behind the scenes, you just will see me. But my presence will always be around, I guess, if I want to use that phrase for it. So peace out, everyone. You guys. Yeah.
All right, George. Send love to Eddie and don't rob any banks, please.
No, that's not how I got. That's not how I got that money.
No, I had suspicions. I'm like, did he? I mean, are you admitting something here? Okay.
Maybe.
No, maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Oh wow.
All right. Well, thanks, Eddie. We're glad to see you. Keep in touch.
Yeah.
I wish you the best. Wish everyone watching the best. Have some good times. Enjoy life. Enjoy entertainment. There's lots of things to be happy about. Don't forget it. When you look outside and you look at the world the way it is, don't forget there's still great things to enjoy. Friendships is what we have here. A lot of you, I don't call you my subscribers or my members. You're my friends. And I genuinely care about all of you. So, including Eddie. I really appreciate Eddie popping in there. Bradley, I used to appreciate you until you're... So I never thought you were this toxic about the Munsters. And Rob Zombie, you're like, stay in your lane. I think creative people should expand into different mediums. I think he has had mixed success. I'm open to this Munsters, even though the grandpa kind of scares me. Actually, the one that looks the best is his wife, Sherry Moon Zombie.
Yeah, she looks great.
She looks the most normal too. So
yeah.
It's like
Jeff Daniel Phillips, I don't know. He does not look as good as the original. What's the character's name?
I
forget.
What's his name?
I forget too.
Monster. Isn't it Herman? Herman Munster?
Yeah, Herman.
Yes. So yes, I'm up for it.
The judge from Cousin Vinny, my cousin Vinny.
I think we should be open for it, and I'm going to tell Bradley he's wrong when it comes out. No, we'll have Bradley back.
Wow. Degrassi, I'm just curious. What was campy as crap take?
Yeah, Degrassi. Yeah, I didn't hear his take from Campy on Dune.
I'll catch up with the chat. I'm also trying to figure out what's on Bradley's image here. Oh,
Michael.
There it is. Okay.
Well, Michael takes pictures.
When I went and saw Halloween Kills, there's this guy who made the mask and he was creeping up on us.
Oh, that's cool. I don't know if I I don't know if I like horror cosplay in the theater.
Yeah, it was creepy.
I think it's dangerous. I think it's dangerous.
He got a little too close for my liking.
Yeah, I think. I mean,
it's creepy in the theater. That's the one cosplay I'm like, I don't know.
I don't think you should be dressing as Michael or Jason
Michael and Jason sitting behind. What if they had the whole like horror movie crew sitting in the theater and you're in the front row and you're like, oh shit. I don't know. Let's catch up with the chat. Let me see. Just George, Degrassi, Money for Nothing. Yeah. The Dire Straits song. I used to love that song. My dad used to play it all the time. I want like a parody of that with MME. I want my oh god, I'm singing. Why am I singing? Relapse, Money for Nothing. Hans. Lucky Day says hype for Aquaman: The Lost Kingdom. Me too. And anytime Hans wants a link, just send it to him. I just hate Discord. I guess I could start putting in Discord too. Well, I don't. You know what? I don't hate Discord as much as I used to. Okay, I pop in now that I don't run one and I just pop in someone else's ones. I enjoy it more. Not that I'm like part of the people in charge of the Discord. I can enjoy it more because if people start carrying out in Discord, I could just leave and not have to worry about it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Shifty Gizm says Apocalypto is amazing. Challenges Braveheart. I still didn't see Apocalypto. That's the one I didn't see. You know who else we need to get back? Andrew Casali. I see him in the chat, and I haven't had him on the stream. I don't think he's on Twitter anymore.
He's on Twitter, he just doesn't use it.
Yeah.
I did. He's looking for those Tobey Maguire pictures.
Well, Rhea was asking about best. I think I covered that the last episode, but my best of fandom was Black Adam, the Batman, and I'm okay with the Peacemaker. I'm not like super excited, but I'm like.
I love how you say I'm okay with the Peacemaker.
Yeah, but I'm very concerned about the Flash. The suits look horrible.
I mean, Flash is gonna be booty cheeks, man.
I mean the I have to check out the Flash trailer again, but the image of the one Flash spray painting on his suit and then the helmet looked really bad on his face structure, like the structure of his face. Yeah. It looked dopey.
The nose part doesn't even fit.
like 90s Flash. You know, that TV show that was canceled. It looked like that.
Yeah, that merged with the Arrowverse. Well, Flash.
Yeah. Yeah, we should separate the man from his art. Yes, unless he continues on. If he messes up again, I'm like, yeah, you're done. But he should know better by now. Also, I hope he has his addictions under control. I can understand addictions. I have different types of addictions than other people. I lost a friend to addiction. You know, so everyone has most people have certain addictions. So he is a bad moment in his life. He's trying to move on, I think. Rhea says, I'm more excited to see Black Manta in the Aquaman sequel. See more Black Manta in the Aquaman sequel. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I think Black Manta was decent in the first Aquaman, but I think we could get a better performance out of that. I like that actor a lot.
He's gonna get a bigger role.
Wait, nobody here is excited to see more of Mira in Aquaman 2?
I'm okay with it. I don't really care. I think she's. I mean, what's she gonna do? She's gonna have no jobs left at all again.
She's gonna get jobs. She's gonna get jobs. Amber Heard. She's gonna get them.
What happened with them didn't personally impact me. I don't like what she did if she was lying on it, Johnny Depp. But they were both. I still think they're. Now, to say they're equally guilty, I don't know about that. I think from what the rumors I heard, she is more guilty than he is. But they both done stuff. It's just they all need to move on. And you talk about a dumpster fire. That's a dumpster fire.
Yeah,
I just want them both to move on and have careers. And then someone was upset that she was going to have a kid. I'm like, are you serious? She's not in jail. If she, even if she was in jail, saying that she can't have a kid in the future and move on, come on.
Yeah, that's messed up. It's a little bit too far.
Right. Who cares this much? It's not personally impacting me. I don't care if she continues as Mira. I'm not boycotting the film because I don't think she was amazing as Mira either.
You're a toxic male.
No. No.
By the way,
I'm not voting
this. Campy has said that HBO Max releasing Dune early on Thursdays to undermine the box office.
Oh, Thursday night. Okay.
Yeah, Dune's releasing a day early. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Thursday night. It's like Thursday midday or something.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's
like
great.
Super early.
I could get off work and watch it. I was actually going to watch Halloween Kills tonight, but I got my streaming service.
I'm not going to save Halloween Kills for actually Halloween.
I thought it was on Paramount Plus, I got dinner, and I'll guess what? Screw Applebee's. Like I love
Applebee's. What they do to you?
Oh, awful.
What happened, Max? Tell me that.
I got an Oriental chicken salad. It just seems like a lettuce pack from the grocery store with chicken on top. There's no like tomatoes, cucumbers.
Get a burger. There's some chicken or something.
I think I'm done. I should have got Chinese food instead for dinner, and that's the reason I was late too. I had to run to the restaurant. Ooh. No more Applebee's. You could get better stuff in the freezer aisle and make it yourself in the oven than Applebee's. And that's basically what they
go to Applebee's for salad.
Well, why do you go to Applebee's? Please tell me. They used to be decent.
Burgers or something,
I'm losing viewers talking about Applebee's. I'm sorry, all you Applebee's stands. I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'd rather have McDonald's or something than Apple. Ugh.
Oh, that's some bull crap.
No, it's not some bull crap. I am losing viewers. Okay, I love Applebee's. Never mind. Just George is watching Alfred Hitchcock Rear Window and MME at the same time. That's the best way to watch it, I think. Degrassi knows. And to think we could have had Zach Woods, Kat Dennings, and Danny DeVito, but no.
That would have been better, probably.
For what?
For the Munsters.
Oh, really?
I can't see Kat Dennings in.
I could see her in a lot of things.
Just not.
I love Kat Dennings.
She's great.
Yes.
I love her too, but like this, it's her style, of acting.
Okay, no Rob Zombie love. Darth, he's like you, Bradley. Facts.
His Halloween movies are terrible.
It doesn't take away from the other movies.
No, it doesn't. It's just it's an interesting take.
That's the problem with horror movies. They don't when you make a sequel to every horror movie, when you go up to like 3, 4, and 5 or whatever, they don't get better. They actually get worse.
Yeah.
I thought it was an interesting take. I wouldn't watch it again, but I didn't hate it. Josh Bowen says, Josh, please tell me why you were salty earlier too. I saw Halloween for the first time last night. Enjoyed it. I didn't know much about Michael Myers and thought it was a good origin story. Yes. So I did get my streaming services mixed up. I got Applebee's and I was like, let's watch Halloween Kills. Oh, sorry. I kind of burped.
Are you drunk?
No, it's that Applebee's. It's not agreeing with me. Oh, God. And then I was like, okay, let's watch Halloween Kills on Paramount Plus. And then we're searching, and I'm like, she's like, it's not here. I'm like, I could have sworn I saw it was on the streaming service too, and it's Peacock.
Everyone keeps saying it's on Paramount Plus. I don't know why people keep saying that.
I get them mixed up, Paramount and Peacock.
It's on Peacock. I think it's on Peacock.
Yeah, it's on Peacock, yeah.
Psych is a good show. I've seen that before.
See, now you have a reason to get Peacock, and then you can watch WWE on it.
No, I'm not getting any more streaming services. I'm really to the max. I got to start hopping. Hey, Elmo, Real Cinema Elmo's here.
Real Cinema Elmo?
Josh, I have no idea what we're talking about because I'm back on the chat.
I don't know what's going on either. I'm just rolling with it.
Degrassi Dune is a soft opening US. Check your listings. I bought tickets for tomorrow night.
Okay. Yeah, it has a soft opening, yes.
Yeah. RJ's upset with me because I'm going to watch it on HBO Max and not go to the theater. But I'm trying to save money.
I'm just saying, go see. I'm going to go see it in the theater. I don't know. I refuse to see that movie anywhere else.
The IMAX format really makes a difference for the movie for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've heard.
Oh, hello there, 100 to not liking Applebee's. Okay.
By the way,
Denny's is better than Applebee's.
So I went on Fandango and looked. The Friday showing for Dune is almost sold out. Like pretty much all of them.
Oh, that's great. That makes me so happy.
So that's a good sign because I haven't seen a movie sell out that much since like Shang-Chi. So.
All right, so I'm going to get to some movie topics, but hell no at Waffle House. Hell no. I had a horrible Waffle House experience.
Waffle House is great. Just go there when you're high at 3 in the morning.
I'll tell you why. We were traveling with it was a family vacation. And we were traveling, and the place was really danky. And then we were eating, and then I went into the restroom. I saw the cook come in. He did not wash his hands.
Oh.
And then he went back out, and I already ate.
Oh.
And then because he didn't wash his hands, I was looking over at him, and he was not wearing gloves making the food.
Oh my God.
So, I mean, I guess that's one place, that's one cook, but it's stuck in my mind. That's why I can't go back to Waffle House. I'm like, oh my God. I was so nauseous that time. And then my whole family's looking at me like, what's wrong? I wouldn't finish my food. And they were but what do you do when your whole family is eating halfway through their meal and so I didn't say it until we were in the car because I'm not going to make a scene like that guy didn't wash his hands.
Max, at that point, you just shut up and eat your food.
But what do you do? Like I was telling them, I didn't finish mine.
Don't say anything.
They said, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "Nothing." And then I see them like halfway through their food, and I just was like, "I can't." And what do you do? What would you have done? Would you have told them mid bite, the cook is barehanding the food and doesn't wash his hands? Thank goodness it was pre-COVID.
Imagine.
Oh, sorry. Why did I share that?
Hey, I'm really craving Denny's right now, so thanks, chat. I might order some late night Denny's tomorrow or something.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever eat breakfast for dinner, by the way? How can you guys do that?
It's awesome.
Poppy is sloppy. Ew. Can we get an oof in the chat for Miko?
Might as well just change this stream title to like movie eating after dark or something. I don't know.
Perkins.
A
lot of the Perkins in my state have gone out of business. We used to like Perkins too. All right, so I should actually bring up the articles. I got all these articles ready, and then we'll react to No Time to Cry. See if they have a point. Just for fun, not to do the usual stuff, but just for fun.
I still have not seen that movie, by the way.
Me either.
It's really good.
Mel Gibson first star set for John Wick origin series, The Continental for Starz and Lionsgate. I'm up for it. The only problem I have is I'm not subscribing to Starz.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
It should be on a streaming service.
But I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
In Canada, Disney Plus, we get Starz.
Oh, okay, cool. So you'll have to. So Aaron, you're going to be able to see that, and you've been watching that Green Arrow guy, that actor. That's
Stephen Amell. Yes.
Have you been watching that series on the?
I've seen some episodes.
Is it good?
It's okay. It's not groundbreaking. It's like it does talk. It has talks about wrestling. There is wrestling. Like, if you want to know about wrestling, like, what goes on with wrestling and the independence scene, it does talk about that. But also backstage relationships, what wrestling does, takes a toll, stuff like that. That
I like that kind of stuff. Really. Did you ever see Glow?
Yes.
I love that series. That's a shame it was canceled. Rel McMillan says, if RJ orders late night breakfast, we know he's getting high. There's some accusations here. RJ, what's your response?
I literally could not smoke weed.
Literally? I've just never tried it. I don't know.
I'm on medication that if I did, I would literally screw up my body.
Okay.
So
Hans says he never eats.
If I could,
Hans, you seem some other things you said you're allergic to a lot of things.
It's because I'm allergic to like dairy stuff and like egg stuff.
Okay. Yeah, that kills breakfast if you're allergic to stuff like that. Perkins, yeah, it was an East Coast thing. I don't know if it is anymore. There's not many left. Let me see here. Okay, I do have another story article about the Continental, and it's another actor. Colin Waddell to star in John Wick prequel series as the Continental is young Winston. What do you think? Just by the image of him.
I never heard of this actor, to be honest with you.
I think I've seen him somewhere. I'd be up for it. They're going way back if he's going to be Winston, though.
Is it? There's Ian McShane like almost everything now. Like
maybe we'll see the origins of how the hotel got formed and everything like that.
Yeah.
You know, for stuff like this, I'm good for origin stories. Like they showed, what's that other, the Kingsman origin movie?
Yeah.
That actually looks good, and I hated the second Kingsman movie. And the first Kingsman movie, I know everyone likes it, and I liked it too, but that church scene was just brutal for just being brutal's sake. I just didn't like it. Like, I'm not against, like, extreme, like, intense violence, but it just, that scene was just like, I didn't like that scene at all. But other than that, I like the first Kingsman, and this new one looks pretty cool. Let me see here. Okay, someone sent. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. Let me see. Someone sent me a DM on Twitter. I think it's Josh. So I'm going to see if it's Star Wars related. And then we'll get to some more topics. Anything else? Oh, okay.
That's funny.
I can't share it though. Let me. I have a Star Wars topic later for you, Josh. That would show you up.
I'm sorry. I'm just laughing at that comment.
With what comment?
Shift says, Shift gives him his comment advice. Do many videos on the best wrestler ever, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Yeah. Oh my God.
You watch Starz Hightown?
I've heard of that.
Glow turned into too much of a soap opera. Last season was more.
I love Mark Maron, but yeah, I agree.
And not enough. Yeah, I can see that. That's a good criticism. Shifty gives him. I agree with you there. Josh Bowen, I'm also a wrestling expert as well as thinking about starting a YouTube channel. Any advice? Just do it. Don't think about it.
Just do it and don't think too much about it.
A lot of my friends, I feel, think too much about content just instead of just doing it. Like I just like going live. I don't like talking about content and how the ways to make content. I just like doing it. French toast or pancakes? I would go French toast.
Oh yeah, French toast all the way.
Yeah, man.
Bananas Foster's French toast. Oh man,
cheapest
you ever have that? Butter pancakes. Ooh. Yeah, it is a soap opera for men.
Well, yeah.
Advice.
Well, it's not just for men now. A lot of women watch wrestling, so like.
Yeah, and listen, I'm not opposed to the ladies of wrestling either. Rhea says,
It's
"Hi, hello there,
mostly men, dude,
waffles."
but
I just can't do another streaming service, though, Degrassi. I can't.
there's too many, right? There's like so many
Yeah.
out there.
Okay,
Well,
I
that's
think
the
we're caught up
old
with the
wrestler.
chat. Caught up with the
Wrestler.
chat. Okay, let's get to this topic because this is a hot one. This is what Aaron was upset about.
Oh yeah,
This is a Looper.com article.
Variety.
Marvel fans are outraged about eternal spoilers arrive online.
Yeah, Variety. The wider Variety.
So why would they do that? Are they that? Or do they? Well, I hear an echo. Are they that desperate for? I think a lot of even more sites that get more notoriety are really hurting for views as well. So if you do that, there's going to be more people clicking on your article. I think it was done intentionally.
It doesn't even come
No, but the guy one of the guys who worked for the Disney Studios actually tweeted about this, and he's not very happy.
Doesn't it come out in like 2 weeks?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the thing that happened with this, that a writer from Variety broke a story about something, right? And it basically blew up on the internet to where it got like trending overnight. Everyone was talking about it. Here's the thing though, like, does it suck? Absolutely. I think it's pretty crappy, but people have known about this for months. I mean, this this wasn't. Well, let me. Put
I
this
don't
this
know
way.
about it.
Scoopers knew for months about this, right?
Yeah,
It's been
but
a
you know what?
rumor for over a year. So
when does
it
Eternal
suck?
come
They
out?
still could have
Does it
rated.
suck?
They still could have
Absolutely,
rated. That
but-
It's still don't. You know what? But people like us, we're into this stuff. But the general audience doesn't want to hear that.
Right.
Yeah.
No one. My
Well, no,
wife
the
hates
general-
spoilers.
well, here's what I would argue though. I think this makes the anticipation for the movie even higher because the general audience, the fans of certain people, might be inclined to go see the movie now. So it kind of works both ways in that regard.
I'm still gonna see it because I know there's two. There's two mid-credit scenes, and that is one of them. Well, I think the other one's after credits, but I know for a fact he said there's two.
All right.
Yes, there's two. Yeah.
Does it have a big not with any spoilers? Does it have a big impact on the future?
Yes.
Just okay. All right.
Probably, yeah.
Probably okay.
I don't know much
Shifty's-
about that thing, but
Because I'll tell you this, you know the Jon Snow's character Kit Harington. This is not a spoiler. It's actually been posted out there. He doesn't become the Black Knight in this movie.
Okay. Well, let's be careful now because we don't want to be contributing.
No, it's true. It's maybe been out there. Like the director said it, or they said it already.
I don't know what that is. All right. When are Marvel fans not outraged?
it's not really an outrage thing. It's more so just like people are pissed.
Oh, but did you hear about the story about the Marvel's director saying everything that Thanos did is all Captain America's fault for not sacrificing Vision, and thinking sacrificing Vision in I forget which.
Well, I think we should move on because I don't know what could be potentially spoiled.
I'll try to find an article for you.
Max, you want me to spoil the movie for you?
No.
spoil it
But
In the private chat.
Rhea says she doesn't mind spoilers too much. I want to see the scenes and context and the whole story in the movie. Yeah, I get you that. Daniel and Playlist, did you watch the short The Lost? Yes, I was gonna comment on that too. I should have made the clickbait that everyone was wrong about Cowboy Bebop. It looks so much fun.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Yeah. No spoilers. Okay. So that was the second article about the
someone
Continental.
just covered. Well, no,
I'm okay with that. And we'll might as well, since that was a good segue, we'll bring up the article about Cowboy Bebop. This is one of my most anticipated this year for streaming, just because it looks like so much fun.
I'm cautiously optimistic.
Oh, come on now.
No, here's
That's
the thing.
this.
No,
I'm not gonna
nope,
play
nope,
it here.
No,
I'm not gonna play it here. But she, and what's the lady's name?
Faye Valentine.
Danelle?
Faye. She was
Valentine. Oh yeah.
She was
Oh, yeah.
spicy and sexy in these scenes with her action. She gave femme fatale. I was getting that vibe. So
Yeah.
and then the guy's name, when they were speaking, not John Cho's character, but the other guy people were concerned about. His voice sounded authentic to the original voice actor too. It seemed pretty similar. So I am all about this. Everyone was wrong about Cowboy Bebop. The internet was wrong. So maybe I'll do a series like that. So the internet was wrong about Cowboy Bebop. It looks like a lot of fun.
Well, I need to clarify this for people because everyone's getting a little too excited, and people need to realize something. This is a short film that the footage that you saw in this is not going to be in the show whatsoever. This is not a trailer. This is a short film they made to show off the actors.
Good.
That's it.
That's the introduction.
This is not a reflection of what the actual show is going to look like. We still have no clue what the actual show is going to be like. This is almost like a test of concept. This short film. Mm-hmm. So until you see the trailer next week, I'm not saying don't be excited. I'm just saying realize what this is. This is not a trailer. This is not telling what the show's going to be like.
So that can't get you excited. You can't see you can't tell even though it's not actual footage from the actual show, you can't tell the vibe they're going for. I disagree with you.
You could tell the vibe.
I completely disagree with you, RG. That shows how tight they are with their together acting off of each other, the charisma they have as a group, that they could do this extra thing so easily, and it just I completely disagree with you. I think this is great that they do something extra that's not even in the show as promo material.
No, I'm saying it's good marketing.
That shows confidence.
I'm just saying that it's gonna I think the show itself is gonna feel different from that clip. Because the clip is very stylized, it's very high energy. The actual story of the show is going to be a little more that film noir kind of stuff, a bit slower, a bit more methodical, with some of that high octane energy as well. Though it's going to be more of a better mix, I would say.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, I'm all for it. I didn't know there was going to be a trailer next week, though.
Yeah, they announced next week there's going to be a full trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Degrassi is saying Neil Gaiman and John Romita Jr. 2007 Eternals issue miniseries. I really don't know anything about the Eternals, and I prefer to go and.
That's what this movie's trying to do.
I don't want to do. I know some people like to go do the research material. I like to just go and fresh with movies.
Yeah, that's what this movie's. That's what the movie's about. Is to introduce you to the Eternals, and how they have to come back together. How they come back together.
Josh Bowen says, see, we can choose to listen to spoilers or not. I worked extra hard to stay away from Venom 2 spoilers. I'm glad I did because we had an awesome time in the theater and loved the movie. Yes. I like seeing... I wish the industry was less towards spoilers and trailers, too. They reveal everything in trailers.
Social media changed all of that. When we have people reporting on movies before social media, we wouldn't get this stuff. Now since social media's out there, everything...
I'll tell you one thing I was concerned about the Eternals, and I'll bring up this article, is the comedy in the trailer did not land for me. It all felt so flat. Like when he was talking about, the scene where they're talking about, is this made of vibranium or something? The table.
Oh, the table, yeah.
That was like so cringe.
Said, oh no, it's from IKEA. I don't know. Every time I've gone to a theater, though, the audience laughed at it. So
really,
Maybe there's a setup to that.
It sounded like a whiff to me. I was like, really? That's not funny at all.
Did you actually hear the other big thing though about this movie?
No.
Kango, apparently he's a standout.
Well, not that this movie confirms that Superman and Batman exist in the universe.
Oh,
in
really?
Star Wars. Also,
they reference that Superman and Batman in the
movie,
and DC exist in the Marvel universe.
Well, that's why I was kind of mad at Grace Randolph. She said that in her thing that wasn't a review, but it was basically a review. I mean, this whole social media thing is getting ridiculous with influencers. That it's not a review.
Well, Grace, you're not supposed to make a video like Grace does. Technically, you're supposed to just put out a tweet and that's it.
Right.
She takes it an extra step, though.
What she did was bullshit. I should do a separate video on that. I'm very upset with Grace Randolph. What? That's what Campia said?
No, on a tweet, he people that post spoilers or whatever,
Oh yeah, Campia got a lot of crap on Twitter today. Did you see that, Max?
No. Share it, please.
The entire internet's basically going against John Campia because he's saying that if you spoil a movie at a premiere, like that Variety article did, that you should be sued.
And he said $1 million. Want me to find a tweet for you?
People are giving him crap and saying that he's an idiot.
I don't disagree with him.
You should sign non-disclosure agreements for
NDAs.
Apparently, if you sign an NDA, you're basically a Marvel shill. You're
No.
Kid,
I don't
this and
disagree
that.
with that. If you get if you get access, and they do not want you to do it, and you do it anyway, you should be liable. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the movie doesn't even come out for like 2 weeks.
I
3 weeks,
agree.
actually.
Please,
Okay.
3 weeks.
please send me that because I agree with Campia.
Okay, I
But
just sent
how-
you in the private chat,
Yeah, like look at the quote tweets.
or I'll
All
send
right,
it to you
well,
right
let's
here.
let's talk about this very important topic first. I mean, this is how weird movie talk is today. This is the articles come out. Eternal star Kumail Nanjiani is not a dancer. Was tricked into doing Bollywood dance scenes. So let's not make stereotypes about his nationality. Just because he is a certain nationality doesn't mean he wants to do Bollywood dancing. But they tricked him. Look at it. He doesn't look happy. He's super ripped and he looks very awkward. He looks like the most awkward Bollywood dancer ever. He does. So I kind of agree with the article. It doesn't seem like he's. Are they really going to have that type of scene in the movie?
Who is this? Yeah, he's a Bollywood actor. Yes, that's what this character is.
Yeah, this is part of the character. So.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the comics, Kingo becomes an actor. I think in the comics it was a Hollywood actor, but they changed it to reflect his nationality or like the character's nationality in this version, so it's a Bollywood actor.
Okay.
So they
Does he
kinda
look
changed it a
awkward
little
there
bit,
to you guys?
Yes, it's the guy from Stuber, Josh.
It's the
Stuber
guy
was
from
fine.
Silicon Valley.
Wasn't he in Deadpool 2?
No, that was someone else.
Okay.
Yeah, people are really mad at John Campia today.
All right,
Yeah,
let me bring up this tweet. I kind of agree with him.
$1 million?
By the way, in light of all the spoilers from Suicide Squad, Eternals, and other films, I am totally all for press and other audiences seeing a movie early, having to fill out a personal information non-disclosure contract under penalty of $1 million or more. Dead serious.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah. Everyone that wants this access.
Look at the quote. Click on the quote tweets. Actually,
Yeah,
This got
yeah.
ratioed badly. It's
Quote
still
tweets?
going. Yeah. What are people saying?
For an effing movie, it's not that serious. Yeah, it is serious. It's people's work. It's people's livelihood. There's some people that will not go to the theater if it gets spoiled.
Some people like to be surprised.
Yeah, it's that element of surprise.
I mean, this
Wait,
is more of an.
Wait, go up.
I don't want to. I don't want to do all this because there's like bad images here.
I wanted to see that one getting beaten to death outside an AMC theater because you overheard that Congus and Plipo die. Like, why are people making fun of this movie so much and people being excited for it? Or like,
Well, this is part of the problem with the. I mean, I could go on a rant as well. This is an internet problem. The people that make it big on the internet. John Campia is an anomaly. He does decent enough.
Max, what do you think about this notion?
Without shilling towards the trolls and the people that spoil everything and make everything miserable.
Yeah. Max, what do you think about the notion that there's nothing to spoil in this movie because it's a Marvel movie and the good
That's
guys are
bullshit.
gonna win?
That's
just for
that's
kids?
subjective. That's subjective.
Because all the
That's not fair.
replies are saying, "Oh, what are you gonna spoil in a Marvel movie? Just that the bad guys lose."
Cast
It's like people are just
graphics.
being
Hey man,
jerks.
yeah, if you're free the next few weeks as well, I want to get a interview potentially with me, you, and Rhea, or maybe RJ as well, talking about working in the industry and how I want to get your perspective on online coverage from fans, how it impacts people working in the industry, and other stuff you'd like to talk about. I really want to talk to Cass. Sorry. But it's just the internet problem, defending the mob, defending people that do bad things, promoting bad behavior consistently. I have no problem with that at all. If you still do it and you know that, you're an idiot. It's not like you can't control yourself. That would be different if someone's like, I can't control what happens. No, you have control over your actions and your words, so don't do it. If you still do it after you sign that, you're a moron.
Mm-hmm.
Why would people that are upset about it? Why are you going to be upset?
I don't understand why it's such a controversial thing to say. If you get early access to something and spoil it and ruin it for others who just want to enjoy a movie, that you should face consequences. How is that a bad thing?
No, I don't know. I think the $1 million fine is kind of steep. I don't know about that part.
Yeah, that's a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's
so,
Million dollars, yeah,
hyperbolic,
that's
though. That's hyperbolic.
That's too steep. No.
yeah. I like Stuber as well. John Campy is a poor man's critics. Yes,
some good
I can agree with this, Ro. I agree in somewhat. I'm not sure about the $1 million. Yes. Some people. What's
It's like,
interesting
and now people are
though?
purposely spoiling
What's
the movie
interesting
for
though
the
is
jokes,
also
too.
in Grace. Oh yeah, Cass, connect to me on Twitter. Sure. What? Zeno, that's too hardcore. No, we don't. Now that's no. We don't want that.
Zeno would probably love like in the old.
I don't
days.
know if I even. I don't
here's
even know
what
if I
Zeno,
should
here's what
highlight
Zeno
it.
thinks. Here's what Zeno thinks. If you steal something, Zeno would probably believe in the old way where they handle crimes for that. If you steal something, they cut off your hands.
Oh
He probably
yeah.
believes in that.
So, I might do a separate video on that, just like a hot top.
About the John Campia thing.
Yeah. Here's some other news. I was gonna watch this show on Hulu, and I heard it was canceled, but potentially good news.
I heard it wasn't very good either. But
Is it yes?
What? Why The Last Man?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
why
heard
the
it was
last
pretty
night?
bad.
Oh yeah, why the yeah, it was canceled. They're trying to look
it
for a new
got canceled
home.
after just the first episode. That's never a good sign.
Well, they
FX
dropped
rarely
them.
cancel shows in their first year, let alone that haven't completed the first season. Hopefully, HBO Max picks it up. FX brass declined to pay $3 million to further extend options, not wanting to leave the cast in limbo yet again.
Basically,
It's under
long
budget.
to make. It took too long to make, and the actors they were going to pay them way more. And just
Has
wasn't
anyone
worth the
watched it?
hassle.
I haven't.
It's based on a really good comic book, but they changed
Yeah.
so much from the comic book that it's really not as good as it is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I saw some of the stuff in the first episode. I was a little let down by it personally. But I know there are some people who really like the show. So, I mean, maybe it'll get picked up by another network or streaming service. I hope it does for the people who did like it. But personally, I wasn't a fan.
All right.
Yeah, I really don't like shows like being canceled based on the first season.
Yeah, it doesn't look good.
Yeah.
Whoa, you're co-opting this, Hans. I don't know.
Well, Hans believes in anarchy. So.
Hans won't have his Hans.
Well, just be like Ratcatcher and have rats steal for you.
Zeno is the king of trolls. Are you the Zeno? Are you the king? I don't know. Oh, I was gonna watch No Time to Cry. that is kind of
I
funny.
have to see that. Like no time to
The
die.
Status James Bond. All right, let's see what we won't might not watch the whole thing.
It's 8 minutes. Oh, God.
Icon. They just did this one respectfully. I still fucking hate it.
Deconstructed nonetheless.
X-Ray
it's just
Girl
the
Talk.
list of white males they're checking off.
Yeah.
Yeah. X-Ray
I think
Girl
I probably
Talk.
will watch again at some point. I'd probably watch all 5 of them, like all in a row, at some point, because it was very unique. We'd never seen this shit before. That's not the way the Bond movies were intended to do, right? It was supposed to be kind of these standalone things like the books, and they decided to make a whole story from beginning to end, fucking about Bond and Vesper Lynd, effectively.
Yeah, and right at the beginning of the movie, they bring Vesper up.
That's not Bond. It
It's not
automatically.
Bond.
This is a guy calling himself James Bond who's
Yeah.
far away from what Ian Flynn.
Okay, one of these guys is the next Bond. Pick one.
Jeremy.
It's not Bond.
I'd go with X-Ray Girl as the next Bond.
Yeah. I'm
let's
with
go.
RJ.
Why they say this isn't it? Nothing's nothing. Nothing new is
I think
what it is.
I think Tom should be Blofeld. X-Ray Girl can be the Bond girl. Nerdrotic can be M. Jeremy can be Bond.
Oh,
Kennel
God.
and Kennel can be Q. The other two can just be henchmen. I guess.
I don't
So
want
Blofeld.
Jeremy as Bond. I'm mad at you. Don't
I'm
say
sorry.
that.
It can't be
who
I'm
would you pick?
I'm
Who would
boycotting.
you pick?
I like the X-Ray Girl as Bond. Let's get what then she'll have
Yeah.
to say something. I want
That's
her
why
to
she'd be
say,
perfect as Bond, because she doesn't.
shaken, not
She wouldn't say
stirred.
stupid stuff.
Yeah. All right. Not cute Kennel, that's for sure. Where is Saggy Melons? Where is Saggy?
She's having some KFC Wi-Fi issues today, so I don't know.
She's getting KFC. All right.
No, KFC
I mean,
Wi-Fi.
roast.
What the
Well,
fuck?
because he's hung up on a chick.
the violent parts and the kind of disturbed parts.
So
and
you
dark-
can't actually love a woman. You have to. James Bond has no nuance. He can't ever love the ladies in his films. He has to use them to be done with
it's
them.
Like our characters
I
are
mean,
supposed to evolve and change. Like,
well, I mean, there's room for both, right?
What's wrong with Bond?
Maybe at the beginning, the Vesper Berlin, maybe he was in a deep relationship and it went really bad, and that's why he doesn't want attachments in the future.
If it's one continuity of James Bond films, they're obviously not going to be revisiting. It's going to get rebooted with another actor.
Yeah.
They just experimented. If it didn't work. They can move on and try.
But I always took that first movie in his relationship that he was really into that lady, Vesper Berlin.
Yes.
As that's the reason he didn't want attachments in the future, because it was so.
Yeah, that was the whole point.
Broke him up.
It was an origin story. Yes.
Yeah, so you fools. You're absolutely fools. You can't have a good story. It's just going to be the same. Can you imagine how generic and bland the world would be if these guys were in charge?
It'd be a hellhole.
Right.
Yeah.
I might do a video on that too. Give the Friday Night Tights their way. How boring would the entertainment industry be? Absolutely boring. Everything's got to be exactly the same.
Parts are actually more in tune with Fleming's Bond than any iteration we've
They
seen.
are, but everything else, I mean, you got
Yeah.
half a Bond. We'll say you got half a Bond, and Daniel Craig probably looks a little, I don't know. He looks like a goblin. But I've heard this forever, right?
That's
so
mean.
I grew up in the Roger Moore.
Is he to talk about goblins? What the hell are you doing?
He doesn't look like a garden gnome.
Yeah, he does look like a garden gnome.
I don't think they understand the movie, because I haven't seen the movie, but I know people have said and who have seen the movie, and these people they obviously saw the movie, but it's clear they don't understand the movie from the people I've talked to, because there's a reason why this movie was the ending for his arc and stuff. There's more to it. I'm not gonna spoil it because I haven't even seen it. I gotta watch it. So
Yeah, Hans, I still would have talked about Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't. I just forgot about it. Yeah. No, I'm not even going after them. I'm just like
Hans.
You saw the movie topics today. It was kind of boring, so I wanted to switch topics.
George knows more knows well. If George knows about the movie because he's seen it, he definitely knows that these guys are talking about bullshit.
Yeah, it's a great movie. It's a great
Hans,
end.
Oh, you saw it, Bradley, too?
Yeah, I got to see it last week.
Yeah. Hans, if you watch,
wait a second, Bradley. You just don't talk about movies. You go and see them. Oh my god!
No, I did a review.
He has a channel, man.
I'm being sarcastic based on these other fools. He actually enjoys going to the theater. No, these people, they don't really like. Oh, I didn't even see it yet. Sometimes, in not every case, like Jeremy talked about Shang-Chi for like months ahead of time. Oh, okay. Look, Matt Jarbo only appears when. Oh, Matt Jarbo, I'll send you a link. I hope you're feeling better, brother. I know he was feeling under the weather, but if he could pop in a few minutes, if he has the voice, we'd love to hear him. Let me see here. And then we'll talk about the Mika when you get here. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So let's just see what else they have to say. No Time to Cry. That is, they'd like to do that kind of title. That is sort of funny. Whatever. But it's the saddest James Bond. I haven't heard anything that says it's the saddest James Bond.
Or era, and fucking people bitched all the time. They were like, Connery was the best, and I'm like, I fucking like Roger Moore. I was a kid.
I did too.
Because
it's a different style.
Yeah. Wasn't for Roger Moore, another generation would not have watched fucking James Bond. Like
I agree with that, but
they were made for kids, right? But then
Roger Moore was definitely more the camp.
Definitely, but he was cool. I mean,
yeah.
Then we went back and watched Connery, and Connery's the fucking best, obviously. But I like Pierce Brosnan too. That's one
Pierce
of my.
Brosnan. That was my Bond whenever I grew up.
Timothy Dalton, probably the worst.
No,
not the worst. Where's that other guy that did like
George Lazenby? He did one.
Yes.
On Her Majesty's Secret Service.
That's the one he gets married in that one.
Yeah.
I like that one.
So is this with? Is this the angle they're going? That he's the saddest because he likes women? Is that the type of because he's hung up on a woman from the original?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know.
No, I think they're trying to say that he's the saddest because they spent so many of the movies trying to deconstruct him instead of actually showing him just as James Bond. I think that's
God,
what their issue
now I
is.
hope they don't make a Spawn movie because Spawn is mostly hung up on the woman.
Yeah.
Art Scipio, I don't even know about that. Okay, thanks for the info. I don't know. You notice they have gone to more streaming now, even on Geeks and Gamers, because everyone knows what's their time's up on their videos are not making money like they used to. Let me see what Hans has to say. I think these guys in Cool Rings have some good points, but they always go too far with the outrage of Lord of the Rings. It makes their argument meaningless, but they have to put on a show. George just calls them flat out dumb. They hate deconstruction because they are too dumb to understand it. That's potentially correct, George. Boomers full of BS. Okay. I still want to see why... Hey, Jarbo, I'm not even hating on them today. It's just a boring day for movie topics, and I wanted to see why they say Daniel Craig is the saddest Bond.
I mean, like, I don't know. I haven't seen the movie yet, so.
No.
I have a question for Jarbo. What do you think about the
I
Eternals
think
thing?
Bradley's the only one to see it on the panel.
Well, yeah, I mean, I wanted to go see it. Hold on, let me lower my mic settings down. No, I wanted to go see Bond. I just haven't got around to it yet. So, I mean, I hear it's really good, so I don't know what's going on.
Well, I know at the beginning of this video they were complaining about like the first Daniel Craig film about a real Bond doesn't get attached to women, but if you have
Wait,
if you're,
what?
If you're, like he's too hung up on Vesper Lynn at the beginning, but that
Yeah.
might be why he doesn't try to be attached to women later on. That's a good a good origin, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's kind of like the thing is like Bond is supposed to have never like Vesper was the one, that he couldn't protect. And so ultimately my interpretation of it's always been that he's just never wanted to allow himself to feel that way. I mean,
Yes,
if you go and you look at like let's say like in what was it? Quantum of Solace, Olga Kurylenko was a Bond girl, but she wasn't a love interest. And then you had I don't believe there was one. Moneypenny kind of was a little bit in Skyfall, but not really.
Yeah.
If you really want to go a step further, right? You know who the Bond girl was in Skyfall? M. If you think about it, right? If you think about it, maybe from a little bit of an Oedipal situation, but no, man, like what Bond is like, God, I swear to God, these dudes don't understand what masculinity means.
No.
Like any person ever showing any emotion to them is just like.
Well, we just were discussing how boring it would be if they got their way on every property.
Oh my God, could any of them sit through Squid Game?
Like, yeah, you finally started watching that,
I finished it.
I didn't finish it.
Oh man, I finished it. I started watching. I've been awake now since like 10 p.m. last night.
What'd you think of it, man?
Oh my God, it was so good. I have a few issues with some of the subplots because I feel like a couple of them went nowhere.
I'm halfway through. Isn't it? You know what? The reason I'm halfway through is my damn my LG TV works really good, but for some reason Netflix keeps pausing.
Dude, today it's not just you. It's like Geek Studios is just on Twitter saying PS4 is acting wonky. I've had internet issues today. I've had cell phone internet issues today. I don't know what's going on. It's been very
I thought
weird.
it might be the Squid Game doing too many people watching, and that's why it's messing up.
People are watching it predominantly because human suffering is very, very profitable.
That's what I was gonna say. Isn't it messed up what we enjoy watching?
Did you read how many households apparently watched that show?
Yeah, like 142 million or something.
Holy
crap.
Dude, like I went through it. I started watching it last night and I was coming down off of like a hardcore fever.
Ooh.
And I'm like laying in bed and I'm like, all right, I'm just going to watch an episode. All right, we'll just, they're an hour long. Like, all right. And then like episode 1 hits and I'm like, okay, I'll do one more. And then like by the time I got to episode 5, I'm like, I should really go to bed. And then it just autoplayed to the next episode. I'm like, all right, I'll watch to see how this next bit ends, and then I'll go to bed.
Oh yeah, and Jarbo, screw Applebee's. I hate Applebee's. I'm done with Applebee's.
What is it? Is this like an Uber thing? I have no control over the quality of food that you ordered.
No, I'm just I'm done with Applebee's. I had it today. I was gonna come
You
watch.
ordered a salad and expected it to be good.
Dude, you ordered a salad from Applebee's? Like,
Oriental
what?
chicken salad.
You don't like listen. Applebee's is perfectly
used to be
fine.
good.
But you don't order the salads. I'm sorry. That's a
They
real
used to have good
mistake.
salads. Saggy.
I mean, that's like ordering a salad from effing McDonald's, dude.
Saggy, their salads are good. So are Wendy's. Ooh.
You know, their salads will have like higher amount of calories than like some of their Big Macs.
didn't say they were healthy.
Yeah, they ain't healthy,
Good.
man.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if they give a reason of why it's the saddest James Bond, or they just try to fit the clickbait title.
All them for very different reasons. You know what I mean? Like they'll bring something special, and I wish Dalton had got more time.
I like Dalton.
Great actor.
Yeah, when Timothy Dalton, when it was out, I hated it. But then when I went back and watched it older, I thought it was
Imagine
funny.
him.
I think that it's the right thing to do a hard reboot of this series. We'll see where they go.
X-Ray
with
Girl
it.
Top.
Put a hard.
That's what they're doing.
Another white male character. That's all it is. And like, here's where I'll agree with Ryan, because yes, you needed to put the Daniel Craig era down like a freaking old dog.
What?
Yeah, because it was just dreary and fucking boring for the most part.
Well, he didn't even want to do it.
No, and
he didn't want to do the last.
Yeah, it
three.
kind of showed.
the whole fucking time. And it's like, yeah, if you want to see emo, fucking sensitive Bond, who's a giant fucking pussy. Yeah, sure.
That makes no sense at all.
See, they're bloviating. They're being hyperbolic for like their dim-witted audience that doesn't understand anything past 2 syllables.
They just like to call everyone the P word. You know.
Well, no, that's the thing though. Is they look? Here's the thing: is these guys are really, really, really good at their grift. Okay, and they know like they're gonna go, oh, pussy ass Bond. Oh, dude, like he straights like, you know, dives off of trains, you know, gets shot off of a moving train and survives. That ain't being a pussy, you know, like targets, lands a wingless plane in Spectre. You know, like what do they want? What they want is they want the over-the-top machismo from the last couple, from like the old Roger Moore, and they mentioned Timothy Dalton. Look, those movies aren't the best, all right? Like, they're not on anyone's top lists, the Dalton ones. I like them, but they're not on anyone's top lists, you know? But what they just want is they just, what it is these guys want to live in a world where they can imagine themselves as being the hero without any consequences to their actions.
They don't want Bonds to be a person. They just want him to be with no emotion, no feelings. They don't want him to have a character.
Yeah, they don't want character growth. I mean, that's the thing they really have most issue with is character growth. Like, wait, how dare a man feel? Don't you guys know that's the gayest shit in the world? A man feeling? Oh my God, it's as bad as 2 penises touching. Like, that's all it is. Our balls touching. That's all it is. Like, that's how they feel. That's how they were. That's you know, it is a lot. Like, in many instances, I'm pretty sure, you know, as given us insider info as our friend Saggy has. You know, oh, it's just they're really nice, and I'm pretty sure it's all an act.
Well, Hans says he's never seen X. I actually did see her talk on a Friday Night Tights episode, and then Gary said, "Be quiet, you said too much" as a joke. But then she did. So what's the joke? Because they know they get criticism because she doesn't talk, and he's like, "Be quiet, X girl, you said too much. Stop it." And then she shut up the rest of the episode. I was like, "No, okay."
Yeah.
What's you season 3?
That's a good show.
Some Netflix show.
It's like think of like Dexter, but very different.
I've never seen Dexter. I know about
Dexter's
it.
great.
Actually, Matt, I was going to ask you, what did you think of the Eternal stuff that happened? The whole
is it weird that I don't care?
You don't care that they spoiled the movie?
Like I feel like I should have cared. I don't care. Like, to me that's not not a spoiler, really. Like, is he joining the MCU? Like, all right, whatever. Like I don't
It's
care.
kind of a big deal though.
Not really. Not really.
Well,
like I mean,
let's
it wasn't like they spoiled plot points. You know what it is? You know what it is though, man. I'll tell you this. And I saw some commentary on this last night. Somebody was saying that it's like all this kind of stuff does is get them. It just gets us talking about what's next, not what is.
True.
And so now everyone's talking about what that was, what that means. Oh my god. I saw all these articles today. And no one's talking about what the movie is. So either it was a deflection put out there because the movie is actually trash, and the critics who saw it are all just, whatever. Variety knows they're not going to get shunned by Disney and everything else. Like, they know that. And those guys all know they all know the rhetoric, right? Or they all know the rules. You think they're just going to break the rule this one time for some reason? Doesn't that seem a little bit weird?
Well, what's your thoughts on John Campea? He's getting a lot of people are
he got
dogging
a lot
him.
of heat.
Did you see this?
Look at those quote tweets.
Let's get the Met Jordan.
Oh yeah, no. I am actually 100% for that. Yeah.
Oh, see,
Yeah.
me too. I'm like, if you still do
Why
it,
do
you're a
you
moron.
guys think Campy is getting so much crap then? Because I saw a lot of
Because
people
people
saying
like
that,
to be because it's the internet. And people like to do things that are.
because people are saying
they
that
like
there's
to get
nothing to
rewarded
spoil
for
in
bad
the Marvel
behavior.
movie. They're saying that
Because there's
he's trying to
so
ruin
many
people's lives.
There's so many trolls out there. If you can't control yourself and there's a direct consequence, that's on you.
Hey,
If you can't control yourself, you have to ask yourself, what is the reason and why?
Right.
And it's like, is it?
It's not like
here's
it's an
the
accident.
Well, here's the thing with that: the guy who spoiled it for Variety, he didn't post it in an article. So who is the beneficiary of that?
Himself?
Yeah, okay. And so what is he? Okay, so that's you'd be correct. So does that matter? I mean, he's the senior film editor or writer for Variety. So the guy has access regardless. So why would he, why does it matter? Like, where does it benefit him? Where does it benefit Variety? Where Mark Malkin or whatever the guy's name is, the other guy with the white bow tie that also tweeted it out last night. He's on the red carpet interviewing all those people all the time.
Well, why did they cut it off for the great whatever screening Grace saw? She said they cut it off and then they showed it at the premiere anyway.
Probably because they felt people at the actual premiere wouldn't have the balls to do it.
Okay. Well,
And,
George,
like-
he did make a bad joke on Twitter. He said the way what's his wife's name, Anne's looking
Anne.
tonight. I'd rather stay home than go to the premiere. I was like, oh, cringe Campia. She did.
Oh, I know. He's out there simping for his wife on social media, dude. Disgusting.
Well,
Disgusting. Absolutely terrible.
No, it's not terrible.
God, what an F slur, right, guys? What an F slur. He's out there simping for his wife on social media.
No,
like, hey, nerds! My wife is a cosplayer, and she's Asian.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
He
I'm
does
John
do that
Campia.
He does that a lot. Degrassi says Campy would never sign a $1 million.
Hell no.
Yeah, he would. I mean, if you know, you could control it. If it's you can't do this by accident.
But Max, can we scroll and see some of the replies?
No, because there was some weird stuff in there, and I
not
don't
the
want my
quotes,
stream
in the replies.
Yeah, no, he blocked me, so like I can't see the quote tweets.
Where's quote tweets?
Not the
retweets,
quote tweets, just the
likes?
replies. I just want to see what the replies are saying.
Where do you just go to just the replies?
You scroll
It's down below, or you want to go
Okay.
quotes, or
Okay. To those that say it's just a movie, it's IP. Just like every company has trade secrets, requires employees to sign NDA, and even visitors come to these companies requires. So yeah, it makes sense. Those other industries aren't heavily reliant on the press for marketing, though. Oh, Isaac the Film Geek agreed.
See, this is like people making fun of it.
Yeah, but I mean, this is just. Oh, there's RJ. I don't know.
yeah,
why.
that's RJ.
Oh, look at RJ simp for Campia.
It's not a simp. I was just saying I agree.
I'm just joking. You do good work. You've got a few retweets from like James Gunn and stuff.
Oh wait, what's that one? Go back up.
What?
That one says every Marvel movie basically the same, so seeing any previous one is a spoiler for the next.
Doesn't matter. That's subjective. I have no problem. John Campea was right for once. John Campea did nothing wrong.
Other people are saying that they're just pieces of entertainment, so it's not unlawful to spoil them.
No, that's bullshit. That's people.
I think people are misunderstanding that this isn't just simply posting a spoiler on the internet. It's breaking the rules of an early screening.
Yeah, no, that's a factor. Okay, like I don't really care about the spoiler, to be honest with you. My hype for the movie is just not there. But it's not
Natural Sunsets.
I know, and apparently a Superman reference and a Batman reference.
Yeah, by the way,
I am mad at Grace Randolph
in the
too.
MCU now, by the way.
Well, no. Think of it like this: our world exists up until 2008, when things got weird. Because 2008 was the birth of the MCU. So until that point, life existed as we knew it, which meant that these comics effectively, existed. We could just argue that point. So it's like, and it's funny that
the MCU's version of Superman is better than the one we have in the DCEU.
In my mind, the Superman version of the MCU version of Superman is Henry Cavill. That's my headcanon, and that's what I'm sticking
really
with.
Sad.
The Superman version of MCU is Icarus. Everybody's complaining about.
That's the joke. That's the joke.
Yeah, it's a joke.
But I'm just saying, I just think it's hilarious that Marvel's embracing DC more than DC wants to embrace itself.
Yes, it is, Josh. Yes, it is. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding. No. But I am also upset with Grace Jarbo. Because her I watched her video, and she stretches content so much. Like, my embargo review is coming up Sunday, but she basically gives a somewhat review and gives some spoilers in her.
She basically said that because of the content of the movie, she doesn't know how well it's going to be business wise.
She went enough into details where you could basically get her kind of where she's going to go with the review. She gave a score in it. She kind of says, I'm leaning towards 6 or 7 out of 10. So that's a review. I'm so sick of this bullshit.
Yeah, she said the movie operates on like a 6 or 7 when it should be operating like a 10 or 11.
Superman was also referenced in Spider-Man 2002. Was he? I don't remember.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like again, it's like, with Grace, it's probably because there's like that gay kiss that she's not happy with it. Not to say that not to say that she's homophobic, but it weirds her out.
What?
That kind of shit weirds her out. Like, she's made comments before, I forget where.
Oh, what's the character? Bryce, Henry Terry's character?
Yeah, like I think like when it comes to Grace and homosexuality, there's a lot of people believe Grace is lesbian, but she's admitted that she's straight, and then some people believe that's possible that she's asexual, or I've seen some speculation that she's non-binary.
What?
But I guess that wouldn't really apply for non-binary straight. I don't know how that works.
I really don't care what her sexuality is. She can do whatever she wants.
I don't know what it, but I mean, like her disdain for Jessica Chastain is very.
I think it's because she actually likes her.
Oh, it's like one of those like first grader recess situations, right?
Yeah.
Hey, bitch, knock him down. I hate you. Secretly, man, I want to smash.
Oh, maybe she's upset she won't get that interview. Maybe she turned her down.
I don't know.
Well, no, I know George says. I know George here. George says Grace preaches diversity, but it sounds like she has her own prejudicial beliefs, and I agree. I have heard her push diversity, but I do think certain things kind of rub her a certain way.
Well, that was what's so interesting about Eternals, because if there was a person I saw who saw the movie and they're like, in case you're wondering, this movie is explicitly has a gay relationship. It's not like a previous Disney movie where it's like a blinking you'll miss it kind of thing. No,
it's woke baiting.
No, it's not like that. It's like an actual relationship that you see on screen. Like, it's actually there's some tangibleness to it. But they also said that this movie is like very sexual. This is like the first MCU movie since
Russia made it like an R-rated.
No, I'm not kidding. This is the first MCU movie, I believe, since the first Iron Man that had a sex scene in it.
Oh, really?
So it's gonna have like multiple sex scenes, I think. So
wow.
I mean, but what kind of sex is there in the MCU? At this point, everyone kind of
never show it. They like to hide that stuff.
Well, Josh Bowen was best of fandom, that and Black Adam. Overall, the best trailer was Batman, but I was just more surprised by Black Adam than Batman. Not that I was thinking Black Adam was gonna be bad, but I didn't think I was gonna get a cool scene like that right off the bat.
Well, just to say what I know what Degrassi's trying to say, because it's between an Eternal and a human being, a human male, but it's basically what is perceived as homosexuality. Like he's quote unquote married to an adult male, and they have a child together. So,
but wait, I mean, like, this is what I don't get about that. Just if they're eternal, which means they're immortal, like, wouldn't they realize at that point that, like, having relationships would be like the worst thing they could do?
That's a good point.
There's a movie that came out in 2007 called The Man from Earth, and it's about a professor who invites all of his colleagues out to a cabin, and he sits them down and he goes, "Hey guys, listen, I'm 200,000 years old." And they're like, "You're full of shit." He's like, No. I'm not kidding you. I am literally 200,000 years old. And he walks them through his journey. And throughout it, you come to realize, like, they kind of start to believing him. But it's like he has relationships with people that he ends up having to leave because, like, he doesn't age. And they age.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And, like, that's a factor for him. And, like, it's one of those things where you're like, this is the reality of it would be. Even Lois and Clark had an episode about that where Clark was like, like, what's going to happen when in 50 years you're older and I look the same age?
Yeah, he does mention that.
Like, what's going to happen when we get to that point? And eventually it's like there's going to become that issue. So it's kind of, and I'm just saying, in those situations, I understand that the human connection is what's meant to bring the character together. Or
there's some movies with immortals that actually prefer death because of that stuff.
Well, that's an interesting point, just George, too, because they may not, because it's not trending as much as other stuff. It could actually be woke in the movie, and they won't cover it because it won't get the views. Like, people aren't that. Eternals is just not the topics on Eternals don't get a lot of views right now. I'm sorry. So I think that's an interesting point. I don't think they will be their next target, even though there is actually stuff in there.
I just say the Eternals, they're basically deities, right? From mythology, right? Like ancient mythology. That's what they portray as deities, because, like, the characters, from what I'm reading, they're kind of like Kingo is a deity, Icarus is a deity. Fossils and deities, right? They're basically deities.
What I've heard about this movie is that it's very much 2.5 hours of a lot of story, a lot of exposition, a lot of setup to really, really dive into, because it spans thousands of years. Like, it's a stock full movie full of a lot of stuff. So
so that's what they could probably perceive as gods in the human world. Like Icarus, for example, or Fastos, or who's the other one? Gilgamesh, because Gilgamesh is a deity, right? A mythological figure, and so that's in the human world to perceive as gods.
Mm-hmm. What's your thoughts on this Boba Fett? Are you getting hyped for Boba Fett with this? They're going to have a Under the Helmet Legacy of Boba Fett on November 12th. Are you getting hyped for this? Anybody? Jarbo?
I'm looking more so to the trailer than this, but yeah.
Well, I mean, like, the legacy of Boba Fett's gonna be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like
documentary.
I mean,
this is for you, Josh. Star Wars news. Yeah, sorry.
Wait, hold on. This can't be right. Giant Freaking Robot has an article titled "Gina Carano movie abandoned due to fear of government interference."
What?
That can't be real. That can't be real.
Pull that up. I want to read that.
That's hilarious.
I just saw that. I don't know if it's real or not. I saw it on, believe it or not, 4chan. It's a real article.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
That's a funny article, man.
I gotta see. I'm searching it up now.
All right.
I got it up on screen right here. If Max has got to bring me up.
Sure. So I basically just before I bring that up, Josh Bowen, this is going to get me back into Star Wars when this comes out. I'm going to watch this day one, this feature, and it's going to get me hyped because I still have to go back to what was that animated series that they had recently?
Bad Batch.
Bad Batch. I have to go back to it, but all right. So let's bring this up. Gina Carano is making headlines again, and it's from the giant freaking robot.
Yeah, it's actually a real article. 5
seconds ago. Wow.
Yeah, they have a really weird thing on that one. It's not. It's from like 3 hours ago, but they're it's super weird. So it says here that the firm. Okay, so unfortunately, the movie called Terror on the Prairie, I think is what it's called.
Oh boy.
Sorry, I am still fighting this cold.
Are you going to be able to read it? Okay.
I'm going to try. I will try. The Daily Wire, all right, said here, okay, hold on here. I'm just going to read the paragraph. Unfortunately, that movie isn't going to happen anytime soon for fear that the government would impose vaccine mandates on the production. In an announcement from the Daily Wire, Dallas Sunnier used right-wing talking points about mandates and the precariousness of the current Hollywood landscape as an excuse for the film being shelved temporarily.
Oh my goodness!
He also derided, he also derided remarkable overreach by Hollywood's ruling class. Many show business unions are indeed asking for vaccine mandates, as well as negative testing and social distancing protocols. While most productions have found a way to adapt, it seems that Gina Carano, the Daily Wire, and its new production arm don't want to be bothered. Not until at least the first quarter of 2022.
Oh my goodness! Get your refunds from DailyWire.com.
Wow.
They can't keep their promises.
Wait, is there like a link to the statement from Daily Wire?
Yeah. I got it right here.
Of filming a film to not do it because of the mandates.
Wow.
To not deliver on their promise.
Well, and this is from a week ago. I didn't know, but this is from a week ago. I just saw an article the other day said that they're starting to film.
Wait a minute. Didn't
they just cast.
Didn't they just cast an actor?
Yeah, Daniel Day-Lewis's son.
Yeah.
Why aren't the usual suspects covering this? This is like everything they want in a topic.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, but then 3 days later, they just announced the casting of Gabriel Kane Day-Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 3 days later, so.
That's why I'm confused because they just cast somebody, and this article's a couple of days old.
Is it?
I don't know.
Send your nerd wants to know, so what's this about Gina Carano's comeback? It's shelved because of mandates.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to read this here. The Daily Wire has given Gina and our team all the support any producers can ask for. Okay. Oh my God! And Gina went out there anti-mandate earlier this week, or earlier last week.
You're done. Gina Carano is done. If you're gonna die on all these hills just for whatever, when you can have a career, I'm sorry.
So this movie ever actually?
But according to the Daily Wire, shooting has begun.
Okay.
It says here, I don't know. It says, and this is from literally 4 days ago. So it says shooting on Prairie has now begun with a planned release date of 2022, spring of 2022. I don't know. I mean, this is saying here that they're kind of shelving it. Production on the contemporary filler will shift to 2022. But this another article talking about Daniel Day-Lewis's kid is saying that it's going to end up filming it now.
Okay.
So which is it?
Free press? Are they trying to get free press? We're not going to do the mandates. Is that what it's about?
I don't know. That's funny. Super weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm very confused.
It's possible they did this big spiel just to make it, free press. We're not going to make sure mandates on our set. We're we're the anti-Hollywood.
Yeah,
you know?
it might have been a marketing thing too. It's like, hey, our sets aren't gonna have any mandates, so don't worry.
Well, listen, I'm not rooting for it to fail. I would like it to be a great movie. I don't think that's going to happen though, and I honestly didn't think it was going to come out. So my assumption is that, like everyone says about my beloved Amico, that this was never going to come out. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm not rooting for it to fail though. But if they actually if that was accurate and they shelved it just because of, to do the political talking points, we're not going to mandate our employees, so they're not going to work at all. That would be ridiculous. But I could see where they would use it for free marketing, for sure. I do have another Star Wars article. Thanks for bringing that up, Matt Jarvis. That gave me a big laugh.
I don't know what's real or not on this one, but man, what the hell?
Senior Nerd says Pedro Pascal is currently shooting Last of Us series. Yeah, he's moving on.
Yeah, he's getting the biggest payday of his life. So
I think this is going to be his best role, The Last of Us.
Yeah, I'm excited for
that. All right. Mika. I'd rather see a movie on the Amico than this Daily Wire crap. Okay. I don't know. People might take the Daily Wire Gina Carano movie over Amico. I'm sorry. I wouldn't, but I think so. I have to be real. The general public does not think the Amico. People do not like the Amico. They're interested in it failing, though, for some reason. 187 says they moved shooting to Montana from what I saw. Okay. I'm going to have to start covering the Gina Carano movie. Okay. They were filming in Montana within the last 40 hours. Low budget Western. It will be shit.
Yeah, I heard it's extremely low budget. That's what I heard, which makes sense given they don't have a lot of resources to work with. It's going to be like a straight-to-DVD Western movie that you see on like Hulu or something, which it'll probably be bad, but some people might like it.
Oh, this Corona one?
Yeah.
It's going to be getting international release theatrically. Under Voltage Pictures, the same people who did The Hurt Locker.
Josh Bowen says Pedro Pascal is an awesome actor. He insulted Trump. Who cares? Yeah, I agree. I don't care. I don't think he should keep doing that, but he's moved on. No one else has moved on.
Max, what is this article on the screen?
What do you mean?
Oh my God, really?
What? This isn't the Lego Star Wars news I wanted, Max. Come on.
Coming to Apple Arcade. I actually am thinking about doing
about
Apple
a mobile
Arcade.
game? Where's Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga?
Castaways.
I don't care about this.
Wait, but their StarWars.com is thrilled to announce Lego Star Wars Castaways, the first online social action adventure Lego Star Wars game coming in November to Apple Arcade. Apple Arcade has some other.
Apple Arcade. I want this on consoles.
Apple Arcade has. I'm actually thinking about the one more streaming service I'm thinking about is Apple Plus. I just wish they combined both Apple
There's
Arcade.
There's like one good show worth watching on there, and it's
no. There's lots of stuff. There's going to be the Tom Hanks movie, and I want Tom Hanks to make a comeback after Idiots Online said he was up to something sus. And then there's the Foundation series that's really great sci-fi. Morning Show, I've heard is pretty good.
I'm on subbing from Apple TV Plus once Dickinson ends, so.
Oh, you have it?
I had it because I had an Apple device, a new one, so it came free with it.
So, anyone here thinking about Apple Arcade? No. All right, I have a gaming article. One more gaming article.
Movie madness.
No, but MME and entertainment.
I don't mess it up.
Xbox announces 20th anniversary event. So I have a question for everyone on the panel. Now that you've, if you've been gaming more, say you can only pick one console as your favorite now, what would it be? Xbox announces 20th anniversary event, but I do have some bullshit here. No new games will be revealed as part of the show. That's bullshit. Why would you not take the opportunity to announce some new games?
Hold on, though. Mm-hmm. No new games, but doesn't mean they're not going to update you on games they've already announced. Which is a good thing. You might see some Halo Infinite campaign stuff here,
It says, we won't announce any new games. This anniversary broadcast will be a special look back at 20 years of Xbox. I think that would be great to announce as something coming back that the fans have been wanting.
Who said that quote about that?
Microsoft.
No. Who said the quote?
Where?
You read a quote. Who said it? He didn't finish reading it.
It doesn't say who said the quote. Oh, said head of Xbox Game Studios, Matt Booty. Oh, you just want me to say Matt Booty.
Yeah, that's all.
Too bad I can't read. Yeah, I really missed that. I'm like, where the hell is it? I was looking all up here. Yeah, Matt Booty. Hey, Matt Booty. What are your thoughts on the 20th anniversary of Xbox? What's your favorite console right now?
The one I'm playing?
Is it the Series S?
Yeah.
I honestly think because of the amount of stuff you could do, the Series X for me, and S is pretty decent as well, with Game Pass, backwards compatibility, also like automatic updates. I forget what they call it, and you could switch games on the Series X. You can.
It's a very streamlined, simple experience. I will say that. Yeah.
Yeah. Relapse here. The original Xbox was a massively underrated console. I still have all my I've never sold my original Xbox games. I have 3 original Xboxes. 2 are modded, and one has all the original Xbox games on the hard drive that I bought off somebody.
That's cool.
But yes, I think
still keep my Xbox because I like playing Simpsons Hit and Run, the Futurama game, some other stuff that was on Xbox that's still not released on modern platforms.
Game Pass is just a game changer. It's saved me so much money. It's just the next level for video game. To enjoy video games.
I think it works for Microsoft. I don't think it'd work for anyone else.
Yeah, it wouldn't work for PS.
Oh, okay. So I just kind of realized what's going on with this. What's going on with this whole Carano thing? Because this article is terribly written, by the way. So what I just read it again real quick. So what they did is they're doing a couple movies with Gina Carano. One of them is called White Knuckle. The other one is called Terror on the Prairie.
Okay.
So I thought that the name for White Knuckle, because that's based on a book, was what they were. That's what Terror on the Prairie was called. What it is though is that Terror on the Prairie is filming right now in Montana, and when they're done with that, then they're going to move on to go and do the White Knuckle, and so that's not going to start filming until next year.
Okay.
So it's not that she's been like, it's not that they've yeeted anything or that they've abandoned the project. It's just it's really difficult to tell because that article is written so terribly.
Yeah. So one is on the back burner now.
The White Knuckle is on the back burner. Terror on the Prairie is what they're filming right now in Montana. So there's that.
Yeah,
I know.
So,
I know. There we go.
You save one. Rethink your 20% off Daily Wire coupons.
Well, you actually get 2 movies. So.
Well, it seems like that makes me feel like that it's gonna be less quality. They're just trying to pump them out. Like when you hear they're filming movies back to back, unless it's a very competent director and cast, you think you may be concerned if they do movies back to back filming. It seems like the word generic to me, like they just need something instead of a passion project. I don't know. We'll wait and see. J Pod says Game Pass plus backwards compatibility really sold me on the Xbox next gen. Glad I did. Yes, it's just if I had to pick one console, like some of my favorite consoles of all time, the Dreamcast. I think I would take the Wii U over the Switch because it plays Wii and there's a lot of generations of Nintendo on the Wii U you could get because I transferred my Wii Virtual Console onto my Wii U is why I would pick that one. So it has everything there. But the Xbox just has so much of the previous generation's great games on it. And then the Game Pass and then the ease of use and just everything gets updated. I don't know. I'm really thinking about my Xbox there, but I still say that's bullshit that there's not going to be any new game announcements. I think that would be perfect opportunity to look at the 20-year history of Xbox and bring something back that they haven't, one of their old properties that they haven't worked on in a lot of years. And just be like, oh yeah, just one announcement. That would be amazing. That is one thing that Microsoft needs to work on. Any old IP, they just move on.
Yeah,
unless it's Forza or Halo. Any thoughts there, Aaron, Bradley, RJ?
I like to see games announced, but
I mean, whatever Xbox is doing, I'm interested. I don't think I have anything earth-shattering, but it could
I
be
can't believe it's been 20 years already. Wow.
Yeah, it's a long time.
That's crazy.
Well, I did have one more article, and then we'll end the show. And I appreciate everyone coming on, even Sick Jarbo, Matt Booty Jarbo, now we like to call him. It's about Black Adam. Let's bring this article up. And I didn't pre-read this article, like usual. Why Black Adam must battle the JSA, DC Fandom 2021, explaining Black Adam's time and fallout with the Justice Society of America. Are you excited about? Whoa! What the? My scroll got stuck. I got stuck. Trying to skip back the ads. He'll be rubbing elbows and trading blows with members of the Justice Society of America, aka the JSA. But what is Black Adam's origin and what is his relationship to this story DC superhero team? Let's dig into the comics to find out. I'm not going to read all that, but what's your thoughts on really including the JSA?
I think
what's
cool.
your thought?
I really like it. They're all going to die, though.
Yeah,
they're all going to die?
I think Black Adam's going to kill most of them, to be honest.
Yeah.
Not Dr. Fate.
I'm calling it now. Black Adam is going to kill all of them, and then he's going to after credit scene in Shazam 2. You're going to see him in an after credit scene in Shazam 2.
So Hawkman, Dr. Fate, Cyclone, Atom Smasher. I don't think any of them are going to die.
Hawkman maybe not unless he gets reincarnated. I don't know.
That does sound like stinking Warner Brothers now, though. Matt Jarbo, what's your thoughts? Do you think they're going to introduce characters to kill him off? One and done in this film?
He might be AFK.
Yeah, he said he'd be right back.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I don't know about all of them. It's Hawkman, right? We don't know which Hawkman is. Is it Carter? What's his name? What's the Hawk?
Sorry, what were you asking?
Hawkman. Is it Carter? That's his name, right? Like, the last name is Carter, right?
Yes, I believe so.
If it's him, I don't think he'll die. If it's a different Hawkman, it gets reincarnated, maybe. I don't. Possibly.
We don't know that. I'm curious to know when the time period this takes place in.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be time jumps. Because I think you're gonna see. I'm thinking you're gonna see
jump around a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're gonna see Kondak back in the ancient times when Black Adam probably ruled over the land, or maybe like in the comics or whatever when he actually was a tyrant, but when he met his wife, Isis, it kind of changed his ways, became a better person, a better ruler, a more helpful ruler, more for his people, and then his wife died, and that became that vengeful, that tyrant once again. Maybe something like that will happen. Turn him like that. I don't know.
Degrassi says lots of JSA coming through between Black Adam and Star. I have to watch Stargirl season 2. I really enjoyed Stargirl. Man. I saw Stargirl season 1. I didn't see season 2 yet.
Eclipso, man. Eclipso is a massive. Eclipso is a very underrated DC villain. He's very, very powerful.
Degrassi has a point. He could die and come back.
Yeah. You're right, Degrassi. Yeah.
No, Alan Scott.
I do. My hot take is he will appear in after credit scene or mid credit scene in Shazam 2, setting up Shazam 3 for Black Adam versus Shazam.
Yeah,
because we need to see that showdown eventually, right?
I think Shazam 3 will be Shazam versus Black Adam, and then they'll team up against Mr. Mind.
So J Plot says, can Black Adam be redeemed if he kills the JSA? That would be interesting. Maybe Negan-like storyline.
If he kills a couple of them, but it's a misunderstanding, maybe.
Well, he might go to a different time period. They might know he killed all this.
Because the thing with Hawkman, the reincarnation thing is one thing. We don't know if Hawkgirl is in it too.
I want Hawk Girl. Did you say Hawk Girl? No, I said Hawk Girl. What's your problem?
Hot girl or hot girl?
Hot girl, I said. Hot girl.
Okay, hot girl. Okay, Max is gonna be like that. Okay.
I
said
want hot girl. Hot girl. Get it right. Degrassi Knowles, Alan Scott co-leads the HBO. There's not enough info on this this Green Lantern Corps series.
There was nothing. There was no news. We just know the actors playing Guy Gardner. That's it.
J-Pod says Stargirl season 2 is good so far. Yeah, I just haven't got around to it. There's lots of stuff I need to catch up on. I still need to finish Squid Games. And it really does bother me though that how demented we are as human beings, that we love the most twisted shit.
Yeah, they're even doing a fake Squid Games out in Spain, I believe.
Oh, really?
What? Yeah. I saw that somewhere the other day.
Oh, wow. Well, I thought you could, not spoilers, but the first thing you could probably do it with paint guns and have some fun if you have equipment on. That would be kind of fun. Both. I want both. I wanted to be both pro Tossex. Josh Bowen says the worst thing they did was make Shazam a comedy act. My dad raised me on Shazam, and I'm not a big fan.
But he's a
funny
kid,
Shazam. Oh, I actually had a Madback's mailbag question from Malad and Kulik, talking about Helen Mirren, because I said on a different episode that she was cast in Shazam, and I was like, oh great. And it's nothing against Helen Mirren. It's just when she appears in too much stuff, and when she appears in superhero movies or
I don't know why
genre
she took a
films,
role.
she just is there, and I don't think
I don't know why she took a role in the Fast and Furious franchise.
Right. Okay, so that's where I saw her.
That's why money.
Yeah.
Right. She's in the Fast. It's she's cringy in those.
Yeah.
So that's that. But he dared me to say 3 movies that she's bad in, and I have to look at her IMDb here and give you three movies. And there you go, Milan. I'm going to tell you. I just see her popping up in all this stuff, and I'm like, why? She's so talented, but she just appeared she was in Red.
I loved her in Red.
Red is amazing with Bruce Willis and John Malkovich. Oh, that's just good.
The Fast Saga. Let me see what else she was in.
She's a Shaw family.
Oh, the Nutcracker and the Four Realms. She was. The whole movie was bad.
She was in that really boring Winchester movie too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen her in all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Wasn't she in National Treasure?
Maybe.
With Nicolas Cage?
I honestly don't remember.
The first one.
I just don't like it when she appeared. She looked even the image of her in the Shazam. It's just oh great. She's a beautiful older actress, but I know when you see her, I'm like, I don't know. It just didn't thrill me. That's all.
Who are you simping over?
Helen Mirren. I get tired of her doing these. She's a great actress, but I get tired of her showing up in these movies to just take
Helen. Oh, you gotta love her.
What did you do in that?
Oh man. Oh no, I destroyed it. That's happened.
Another plunger, another one.
No, dude. When you've been sick for 4 days, trust me, your body ain't producing anything solid. All right.
I don't.
There we go. Yeah, I'll call it my own Squid Game.
Damn it! Good night, everyone.
No, I happen to like Helen Mirren.
No, I like her too. Just when she appears in superhero or kids movies or something, she's cringy.
No, go watch the first Red from 2010, I think, and she was prime gilf, in that one. She was good. Have you seen her in the 70s? My God, man. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Look up Helen Mirren. I think she was in Caligula or not. Maybe not Caligula.
Oh whoa. Oh wait, yeah, Degrassi.
Oh yeah. There we go. Yeah, look it up, Max. Go ahead, type it in.
I'm not doing that on a live stream. Okay. J-Pod says single time I hear The Rock is black, and my mind goes straight to. That's not fair, J-Pod. He's progressed past that.
Every time I think of The Rock as Black Adam, I think of the Tooth Fairy.
Andrew
2014.
A wild Andrew Casali appears in the chat, and we start talking about Helen Mirren as a guild.
I personally think Hercules 2014 is The Rock's worst movie ever.
Yeah, I agree.
Which one?
Hercules. The Rock?
Hercules. No, he's in worse. I think the Tooth Fairy is his
That was supposed to be. Oh, this probably worse, but that's a very bad movie.
It wasn't Hercules. This is a hot take. Hercules wasn't that bad.
You know what's funny is we actually looked at this on my stream the other night, talking about how if you start looking at the actual box office take homes of The Rock's movies, they generally tend to not go north of 400.
Really?
Yeah.
I will not. I disavow
Black Adam's
this.
gonna make $1 billion though.
This Rock hate on my show.
I don't think.
Movie star.
I don't think that it's gonna crack a bill, but
I think 700. 700.
It all depends on it. You know what? If Noah Centino fans can bring in some peeps, it's not going to be all him. Well, who else? Aldous Hodge is in that one as well. Like he's got some people. Sure. Oh yeah. I mean that could be something.
Yeah, Aldous Hodge, Pierce Brosnan.
What the hell's that?
Thanks, Kelly. Had a dog hair on it. It's a package.
Open it.
No.
Look here, Max.
It's my Amico.
Here, bring this up on screen. Bring this up on screen. All right, that's Helen Mirren.
Oh.
Okay, say what you will. All right, say what you will.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
This is from like 10 years ago, or like less than 10 years ago. But I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying. You know what? The older the berry, the sweeter the juice. Okay.
Oh god. Okay. You do have some issues, Matt. You've said
I don't have issues. I got tissues.
Lucky Day says she's 80 years old.
I'd still
Is she
smash.
80? You'd still smash at 80?
Still smash. You kidding me, dude? That's experience right there, man. Think about it for a second, right? She knows a thing or two. Teach you a thing or two.
You hear that?
You walk out of there a learned man from the University O'Meara.
All right, I think that's where we'll end it. I'm gonna go Google some Helen Mirren. Bye, everyone.
Oh my god.
Have a great night. I hope you enjoyed MME tonight. Jarbo, jump around like this, laughing at you, Jarbo.
I've been cooped up in bed for a couple days now, so.
Josh says now you're changing some minds, Matt.
Bam. All I'm saying is listen.
Weird people.
All I'm saying is this. All right. Women can be attractive at any age. Over the age of 18.
Yeah.
So, over the age of 18, you gotta have a starting off point. Gotta have a starting off point. Cannot be below that. So.
You should do Gilfs After Dark. That's a
Gilfs After Dark.
That's already Hollywood After Dark.
Have you seen Jane Seymour in 2021?
No.
Nothing says Dr. Quinn, Dixon woman. Like hot, smoking hot redhead.
Get better, Jarbo. Can you end my show? We're almost at 2 hours.
You want me to end it, dude? Can you guys hear it in my voice? Can you guys hear it in my voice?
I had a question real quick before we end the show. Who's gonna age better in like 30 years? Margot Robbie or Gal Gadot?
Gal.
Really?
Flat out Gal, dude. Yeah, man.
Interesting.
Well, the reason why is like you got to look at
gross.
Dude, Zeno, you ain't wrong.
It's true.
Hold on. I'll do that in my real sick voice. She'll teach you things after she takes out her teeth.
Dear
God. Good night, everyone.
My God. You want me to give you an outro? You want me to do an outro?
No, because I'm afraid.
No. I'll be good.
We have a minute left till 2 hours. We're good.
Yeah, we got about a minute left to go. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you like this episode of Midnight Madness, Movie Madness, and I don't even know what the hell this channel's called anymore. It changes its identity more times than Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh.
If you enjoyed this last 2 hours of quality movie entertainment commentary, be sure to leave that like. And remember that this channel needs your support because, well, it's Max, and I mean, like, you guys get it. We get it too. We're his friends, but you guys, oof. All right.
Thanks a lot. Good night. Thanks, Choro. Get better.